Hey, what's up? This is Angst from Nekrokraft and Witchery. You are listening to the Dan Shan Show on Hard Rock Hell Radio. Keep them witches brews coming and listen to that sweet blackened metal.
Hi, so I'm joined by Angst. How are you, mate? How's everything going through the pandemic? Have you been all right during it all?
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
You haven't been doing much in Sweden, have you? It's been pretty much the same as normal, isn't it?
It's more or less the same. I'd say it's just the concerts. There's our not well. The only difference we usually don't have brain lag today. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, the quarantine is not affecting me at least.
That's cool.
Not too much. It's just the concerts and events.
And getting out of Sweden, I suppose.
Yeah, of course.
So obviously Nekrokraft, they tick all the boxes for me, splicing the best of thrash, death, extreme and black metals for a perfect concoction. And you've just released single Witch's Funeral at the beginning of June. This is one of the 2 new singles to come out. These are re-records, right? What was the thinking behind that?
Yeah, the thing is we released the songs in 2012 the first time, and I thought that we could do it then better. And now when we recorded, and then in the recording, we were writing the new album, and we thought it would be good if we had got something out in between, so we're not quiet for too long. So
how is the writing with the new album? Are we expecting it this year? Has it been slowed down at all with anything, or?
It's a bit slower than I expected to be, because I thought it was going to be done like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
do you think that is that why you brought those songs out, just to appease the fans for a short time?
Yeah, you could say that, but I also we felt that we could do it with a little bit better than it was done before, and It would be fine.
Cool.
Nice.
So, are you still enjoying mixing up the vintage blackened sounds with the modern day production? Is that something that the band will continue with?
More or less, I guess. We're trying to find our sound a little bit, and Servants was more or less where we're going forward.
Yeah,
I guess I could put it. So we're traveling we'll see how it sounds, but it's a mix between Will-O-Wisp and Servants, I'd say. And
how do you do the writing? Is it always been the same process, or do things change on different albums?
Well, the writing process on the Servants was more or less. We have 3 people that brought songs to the album. We brought them home, and then we got to rehearsal. We rehearsed, and then we went to the studio and recorded. Except like 2 songs, I think, that we hadn't rehearsed at all before we recorded them. So we had to sit in the studio and talk about how to play it.
Do you think do you think those spontaneous songs are some of the best?
No, I don't.
It's not like a Def Leppard Pour Some Sugar in a last minute thought. So with your themes, you obviously are cult, satanic, folk driven. Do you study the history for inspiration, or read up on cults before you write, or where does it come from?
Yeah, more. Yes, yeah.
And do you look at local history? Because you're from, is it Linköping? Is it in Sweden?
Yeah, Linköping.
Yeah, and do you take local folklore from that, or how does it happen?
The first song we recorded, actually, with just one mic in rehearsal, was about a local myth. Not a myth, mythology, I guess, or folk tale, perhaps called. It's about a countess that was a little bit like a battery. Who lives outside here. Yeah. So that was just cool. And otherwise, it's just Scandinavian folklore. It's I like it.
Yeah. So obviously, atmosphere is so important in your music and anything that's black. When writing, do you take yourselves off to the woods or lakes to get inspired, or do daily events help you with the inspiration?
I'd say it's a process in the mind.
Yeah.
Maybe I watch a movie or listen to music or see a picture or whatever, and I can just get, wow, this is cool. Or read a book. Doesn't matter.
Because that's one thing I was going to bring up with actually what the bands have helped to craft Nekrokraft. What's yours and the band's inspiration over the years?
Start out, I guess it's just more or less alcohol. It's just we wanted to get together and just play fast and have fun and drink.
And what about bands? What bands inspired?
It's a big difference between the people, I'd say, but it's a lot of black. and black thrash and death.
Yeah,
and then also heavy metal.
So obviously, with the new album, is going to be a follow-up to 2018 Servants, as you said. Has the process, going through, is it going to be the same? Are we expecting darker, more extreme themes?
It's not really set in stone, so I don't really know yet. But it's, I'd say it's more or less the same. Maybe a little bit more structured in the lyrics, and a little bit more advanced English, perhaps.
Okay.
I'll see how I manage.
And how difficult is that for a Swedish band to write in English? Is it? Obviously, everyone does it. Is it easy for you guys? Is it like second like just general knowledge for you?
Yeah, more or less. But then again, I just if I need to look at synonyms and stuff, I can do that. It's pretty simple.
Everything's there for you, isn't it? Yeah. So like me, you have a big aversion to religion. Can we expect into religious lyrics on the new album? And what's your conclusion about religion in general these days? I love to get your opinion. I love asking bands like you your opinion of that.
Well, I'm not really too fond of religions. I think it's fine with this spiritualism. You can have like an individual, but when it comes to this organized religions, there are more or less mythologies. I'd say it's uncomfortable. I'd say, and it's not. I don't like it because it's more or less something to control people with.
Exactly. And do you think Sweden's becoming more secular now?
It's more or less secular.
Yeah,
I'd say. Since the beginning of 2000.
That's a good way forward for the rest of Europe. So so in the past you've named yourselves Black and Thrash. is that still the case? Do you like genres? Do you like being pigeonholed like that?
Well, no, I do not. And actually, I wrote a biography, a bit of it at least, and I thought about it. What is it we play, and what do we want to? If we're gonna get stuck in it, because it's easy to do in this get stuck in corner. And we can't get out because we identified as something. Maybe not because it's easy. So I think we just call ourselves like Swedish melodic black and metal now. Yeah, because we don't.
That's good. Covers a lot of bases. It's good. So are we going to be expecting you out on the road next year, if allowed, when allowed?
Yes, I'd say so. We plan to go this year, but it's not going to happen.
Did you have a tour already ready to go?
No. We didn't, and that was just luck, I guess.
We
were about to start with the planning.
So, while you're with me, I have to ask about Witchery. You joined them in 2016. How did that come about?
Oh yeah, well, I got a phone call in the summer of 16, and they asked me if I want to test. They heard Nekrokraft before, and they wanted to see if I was interested in joining them because their singer, Caligula, from Dark Funeral had some problems, so they couldn't make it. And I just got some songs and laid some lyrics on it, some vocals, and then I sent it back to Patrick Jensen, and he liked it. So we talked, and then I did the album a couple of weeks later.
And which album was that? Was that I Am Legion? That was the one before that, wasn't it?
The white one before.
Yeah, because I'm a massive fan of I Am Legion, and I was looking at. I know you were near done on the new album. Have you completed it or finished writing the new album of that yet?
It's not fully done yet, but it's on its way.
You're a busy guy, right?
Yeah.
So we expect that later in the year and probably a tour next year then.
I hope so. Yeah.
Cool. Anything you want to tell your fans before we leave?
I hope we can get out on the road, and I hope we can meet as much people as possible. That's cool. The best thing about going out and playing. Go out and talk to people.
Yeah, so we can expect tours and festivals for 21. And
I hope so.
And releases towards the end of the year, let's hope for.
Yeah, I don't think Nekrokraft's album, I don't think it won't come out this year. It's more like middle summer next year, perhaps.
Next year. Perfect time for festivals, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so. And Witchery could be the same, but also that moves quicker, so I don't know.
Would you ever consider a double headline with Witchery and Nekrokraft, or do you keep them both separate?
Oh, I don't know. I think it would be pretty tough to...
Tough on you.
Yeah, I think so. But with Witchery, we were in Australia and played with At the Gates and The Haunted. And then and both The Haunted and At the Gates share members, and Witchery and The Haunted share members.
Yeah.
So that's switch between.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it, and good luck with everything that's going on.
Yeah, thank you, Daniel.